This is Henny Lax, throwing it back to 1977. After the blackout on July 13th, which was caused by the power failing, New York City split into two sides, liberals and conservatives. The split was caused due to the illegal activities that the youth were participating in during the blackout. These events happening during the blackout were blamed on various things. Liberals believing that the government should regulate the economy, and conservatives are very distrusting of the government. President Ronald Reagan happens to be a conservative, which comes very shocking to most. President Reagan held a press conference last night, and here are some highlights from that press conference.
I will continue to oppose the use of high taxes and programs that give money to the less wealthy from the rich.
Next up, we have field reporter Bailey Ross talking about the Persian Gulf War, but first, a word from our sponsors.
Riley has always been a little unfocused, but now, with the help of her Rubik's Cube, her cognitive skills have never been better. The Rubik's Cube from Ideal features 6 sides to match up like a puzzle. Now, Riley's grades have never been better, and she also has some Rubik's lovers like herself to enjoy the Rubik's Cubing life. The Rubik's Cube is just $1.99 without shipping and handling fees. Enjoy, but don't have too much fun.
And we're back.
Yes. Good evening. I'm Bailey Ross, and I'm here to report to you after the final attack of Desert Storm, which is a brutal bombing of the area using laser-guided bombs and cruise missiles in the Persian Gulf War. Thousands have died and many are injured. The Persian Gulf War was caused by the invasion of Kuwait ordered by Saddam Hussein due to Kuwait supposedly pumping Iraqi oil for Kuwait's profit. America believed that Saudi Arabia was in harm and responded by sending troops overseas. The UN soon after created a coalition to demand the Iraqis to withdraw. When Iraq refused to meet the deadline to withdraw, the U.S. had no other choice to carry out Desert Storm, which we are viewing the results of currently. The results are already showing through with Kuwait's liberation and America's appeasement with the war. And now here is a clip of Gigi interviewing President Reagan during his presidency.
Foreign and domestic policies, how do you plan on fixing the nation's issues with the economy?
My advisors and I have recently come up with a concept called Reaganomics that combines supply-side economics with monetarism. It will raise interest rates and enact a massive tax cut. We will also be lessening the government regulation regarding prices on gasoline, cable, and airlines.
What about social problems in our nation, such as the feminist movement?
I hope to create a good example by putting women in the Supreme Court.
Since the Vietnam War, a large majority of the American people believe our country is weak. What are you planning to do about that? Do you have any plans to change foreign relations from where they stand today?
Well, we want to start a Peace Through Strength campaign where we create a massive military buildup. We aren't necessarily going to use it, but we'd like to have it on hand. And with the boosted economy, we can afford it. While the Soviet Union tries to match us, their economy won't support it. It will also create new jobs in factories, creating the materials for the build-up. We hope this will lead to a treaty and destroy nuclear weapons once and for all.
Anything you plan to do internationally that doesn't involve the Soviet Union?
Many international problems have the Soviet Union at the helm, so they are hard to avoid. There's actually a Reagan doctrine that helps train guerrilla warfare soldiers to avoid communist regimes in Afghanistan and Nicaragua.
And finally, everyone watching wants information on your role in the Iran-Contra scandal, where some government personnel illegally sold arms to Iran rebels. Do you have anything to say about it?
I had no direct knowledge about anything supporting the Iranian rebels.
Thank you for your time.
Yep.
Thanks, Gigi and President Reagan. Now, there is a breaking report that President Reagan has proposed a strategic defense initiative. It calls for the development of weapons that can intercept and destroy incoming missiles. This has been nicknamed Star Wars. There will be a strategy to protect ourselves against the Soviet Union and their nuclear weapons.
Now a commercial break from our sponsors.
Luke Skywalker and Han Solo rescued the princess, destroyed the Death Star, but their story didn't end there. Now, the creators of the biggest smash hit of all time bring you the next episode in the Star Wars saga, The Empire Strikes Back. continuing story of our band of heroes. Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, Han Solo, C-3PO, R2-D2, and Chewbacca. And introducing Lando Calrissian. It's an epic of romance. Of heroes and villains. They cross trackless voids to unknown worlds. A galactic odyssey against oppression. New sprawling space adventure in the Star Wars saga, The Empire Strikes Back.
Of course.
Now, onto the issue of supply-side economics. This theory states a belief in lowering taxes will boost the economy as businesses and individuals invest their money, thereby creating higher tax revenue.
Yes, Tyrell, this is a very serious issue lately.
Indeed, Henny. As a matter of fact, there is a great disagreement between supply-side economics and monetarists.
Why?
You see, monetarists believe that there is too much money in circulation, therefore causing the downfall of our economy. Monetarists believe the best way to improve the economy is to increase interest rates. Supply-side economists believe the exact opposite, though. The battle for control of interest rates is quite heated.
I understand now.
I'm Ty Royal Smoochie Wallace,
I am Henny Lax.
and this is the RC News. Thanks for tuning in. See you next week, guys.
Do it sideways.
Go.
Okay.
Thanks, Gigi and President Reagan. Now, there is a breaking report that President Reagan has proposed a strategic defense initiative. Stop.
Let's just start over.
The UN soon after created a coalition to demand the Iraqis to withdraw. I'll just hold it. You've been so useless this whole time.
Just let me hold it.
So I can read it. Riley.
Economists and monetarists. Why is that? You see, monetarists believe too much money is in...
That was the highlight. Okay, wait. That was a highlight from President Reagan's press conference from a couple years ago. Now over to Ty Royal Smoochie Wallace. President Reagan, are you ready for your interview?